Yeah, Jimbo's a character. A quick story about Jim. Working on the last Dennis DeYoung album, Dennis and I went over to his house to go track some vocals one day. And we got there about 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock. And Dennis and I walk in and we go right down to the studio. We're like hanging out. And all of a sudden, you know, I've got like a t-shirt and, you know, either jeans or shorts or something. And Dennis has like his, you know, jeans and a sweater on, you know. Here comes Jim, 11 o'clock in the morning, bouncing down. He's got knee-high boots, leather pants, like an open shirt, like all these chains. He's got his rock star purple sunglasses, purple hair. And he walks in and goes, "Hello." And I'm like, "Wow." And I said, "Do you ever like dress like this?" He's like, "Why would I?"
I love that story.
Oh, he's a great guy. Super talented.
Brad
Delp, R.I.P. Man.
Guess who tuned in right when that song started?
Tommy,
Yes.
sorry you had to hear
I was
that.
like, perfect. No, you did
Who
great.
does the Boston song 20 letters in? They're going up from here. Killing myself. Tommy DiCarlo, those who might not know, and it's probably Tommy Jr. that logged in. Tommy and his dad, Tommy, have a band called DiCarlo on Frontiers also. We are label mates, and their stuff kicks ass. And Tommy Sr. is the lead singer for Boston, has been for the last at least 10 years, probably closer to 12 or more. And became good friends with him on the shows we did together. He's an awesome guy. And a hell of a singer. And keyboard player for that matter. And quick story too, sorry to drag this out, Sammy. It was my 7th show with Dennis. We were in Vegas and most of my family was there. We were playing 2 nights at the Orleans and we were doing Light Up. Jeff, this is before your time, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And there's like kind of a keyboard flourish towards the end and Dennis just chomped it. And then he's like, "Whoa!" Puts his hand up and the band stops. You know, and I was mortified. I'm like, who stops the show when you're at that level of band, right? I'm like, are you kidding me? And he said, "You know what, you guys paid money to hear this played correctly. We're gonna do it again. I made a mistake." And at that moment, the crowd was whoop, right there. And that's where Dennis has them almost every show, every time anyway. But he's got a real ability. He's got that charisma and he's just got that likability and he's an amazing performer, as probably all of you know and can attest to. But we probably stopped 3 or 4 songs in 10 years. And it's always amazing to me because rather than it being a glaring faux pas, it turns it into something that's special because people feel like they got to see something that maybe everyone else hasn't or they weren't supposed to. And it's a little peek behind and makes everybody human.
Someone just asked to tell the story of how you guys met, like the first time.
Well, I will say this. I had spent a lot of time in a handful of Journey Tribute bands all the time, and some offense intended, that we had not always the best singers. and you know, it's a lot of guys either wearing the wig and the tails, and you know, they could kind of pull it off visually, and often sound pretty darn good, really. But I remember sitting on the couch one day. What was it, 2008 that you were on the show? 2006?
2006.
Michelle and I were sitting on the couch and watching American Idol, and he sings. I'm like, "What the?" And it says, "Where do you go to North Hollywood?" I think. And I was like, "This guy lives around here? How am I doing with all this? I can't find that guy." And eventually, he walked into an audition, and
The world collapsed.
The rest is history.
I wrote that little piece about 35 years ago. I always want to throw it in somewhere and just popped in my head right there. It seemed like a perfect ending.